What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Idaho Rifleman. This is the Beretta 9000s 40 caliber. I was able to pick this up from a friend of the channel, and we're going to be able to use it for a few videos. So I wanted to do a quick overview of this, and then we'll take it out to the range and see how it shoots. Beretta 9000s was produced from 2000 to 2006, and it's the predecessor of the currently produced PX4. A lot of the same parts, a lot of the same design. In fact, the recoil spring is actually the same design between both guns. This particular model, being in 40 cal, had some recalls due to the safety and decocker failing. The decocker in some instances actually causing the weapon to fire when you use it to drop the hammer. Certainly less than ideal. I do not know the history behind this, if this is one that had been recalled and repaired or not, so when we're out at the range we'll put that to the test and see if we get a malfunction out of it. The weapon overall, polymer frame, steel slide, weighs about 1.7 pounds empty, comes standard with a 10 round double stack magazine. There are adapters that were made that allow you to use an M9 style Beretta magazine in this. We don't have those available for these videos, but that's an option out there that I've heard. I haven't looked into it to see if they still make them or if you can still get them or what the price point is for those. But right out the gate, something I notice, the gun feels heavy. Even at 1.7 pounds, it feels heavy. And the slide has a very narrow profile on it. So my big bear paws, I can get it and I can rack it, but it is very low profile. The trigger pull on this, it is double action, meaning with the hammer being down, you can squeeze the trigger and cycle that hammer, or you can fire it with the hammer already back. With the hammer back, you're looking, it's breaking around 5.5 pounds with the trigger pull scale. In single action with the hammer down, you're looking at well over 10 pounds. It's very stiff, and firing it with the hammer back, again, about 5.5 pounds. Not a great trigger, but I've certainly seen worse. So overall, fairly compact size. One thing I noticed as well for me is my pinky just free hangs on this, and again with the adapters that they made to use the M9 or 92 or 96 pistol magazines in these, those would extend your grip and you'd be able to actually, bigger hands like mine could grip this a little more comfortably. But even with my pinky free floating, it's not an uncomfortable grip. Takedown pin is right here on the side. To actuate it, it pushes through on this side, so you push it initially, and then you can just, if you get it in far enough, it just rotates downward on here. And again, this is what you would do to clean this or take this down for maintenance or anything like that. The slide just comes right off. The recoil spring on this is fairly interesting, I thought. It utilizes a 2-spring system, so you've got a light spring around the rod itself and then a heavier spring over the top of that. And your barrel. And you're back together. I do really like this design of pistol that has a hammer fire design with a double action trigger and a decocker. Like, this is, I really like pistols that are designed this way. This is what I would carry personally every day if I had the opportunity. I just haven't spent the money on one yet to be able to have that opportunity. So let's take this out to the range. We'll put a few rounds through it, see what we think, and we'll test the decocker and the safety and see if we can get a malfunction out of it, because I'm kind of curious. Another review of these that I've read online is that some of these had an issue with the polymer and the polymer quality, to where they actually cracked with some usage. This one, I mean, again, these guns were made 2000 to 2006, so this hasn't cracked yet. I don't think it's going to, but I did read that was an issue with some of them. So let's head out to the range and put some work in on it. For today's video, we'll be using MagTech 40 Smith & Wesson 180 grain full metal jacket. All right, let's put some rounds down and see how it feels. Okay, so failed to eject the first casing. That casing also was a lot weaker than that second shot, so it could have just been bad ammo. Okay, so we had a jam. Clear. Now, like I said, that first shot, very weak recoil, so probably a problem with the ammunition. Not sure with the failure to feed if that was a one-off or if that's the gun, but I'm gonna load up another mag and see what we get. Following that, I will just put one in and we'll test the decocker and see if it functions properly or if it discharges around. Okay, third mag. The hat caught some of the brass. That one functioned just fine. All right, one single round loaded in the magazine for safety's sake. Sent the slide home. Okay. Try that again. Seems like our decocker is working just fine on this one. Okay, well, that's a positive. So I got to say, overall, I'm very impressed with that pistol. It's actually very comfortable to shoot. 40 is not a hard recoiling round for the most part anyway. But it's very comfortable to shoot, and we didn't have any issue testing the decocker there. Right out the gate, that first shot failed to eject the shell, but like I said, that was a very light round. There was almost no recoil to it. And then that additional jam somewhere in between. Could have been the ammo, could have been the gun. Hard to say. Overall, I'm a fan of this pistol. It's very comfortable, very easy to shoot. I don't have a comparison for this versus the PX4. Haven't had a chance to shoot one of those yet, so I can't speak to the design difference or the fact that this one was discontinued and the PX4 is so much better, I can't tell you that by any means because I don't know. But after putting 15 rounds through it here today, I like it so far. We'll try to do some more videos with it here in the near future. We'll do a ballistics gel block video with it, and I've got another video planned here where we'll compare 40 caliber to 10 millimeter, and I've got a way that we can test both of those out of the same firearm, so stay tuned for that. If you liked this video, found it informative, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought. Make sure you're following the channel here. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 97% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you wouldn't mind, just reach down, hit that subscribe button, make sure you're following here. Be sure to check out Idaho Rifleman on Facebook and Instagram as well. When I remember that I have social media and try to post things over there, sometimes they're interesting, sometimes they're not, but hey, at least it's some more entertainment for you guys. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. We'll see you next time here on Idaho Rifleman.